Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Creates a little room. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football.
Breaks into the open. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Washington coming to the line with another first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Williams will pass. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal. Sneak gets it done. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Williams looking for a man. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Power football with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Huskies. Ball that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got the quick completion. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The early scripts have worked, trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Off the play fake on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Might be calling a hot route. Williams will pass. Keeps looking downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He'll loft one deep down the left side.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Hand off from the shotgun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Makes the catch. It's Benson. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It would have been a 54-yarder if they tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Whittington.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On the ground, it's Whittington. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Breaks into the open. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Crossing the 30, he's got away. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the option, the pitch, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Gets it to him on the screen. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
They'll try the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Williams looking for a man. The sure hands, it's Carr. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab, it's Boston. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's...
Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
The play-action fake. Throws to the tight end. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? He wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Whittington. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Williams will pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Williams looking for a man. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets rid of it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this one is perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The give on the inside. Breaks the tackle. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Caught in the backfield, it's low. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams will pass. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Whittington. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back open in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Otten. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Washington coming to the line with another first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something?
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And that one will give them the lead. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably turning it on! Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown Ducks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. And you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Williams will pass. Got his man on the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
On the move. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Boston. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun on third down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's a running route. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington!
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Makes the grab down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. On the move and looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. And the returner will be dragged down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Williams will pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
This time they'll go to the running game. Across the 45. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's open. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Lost the fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Whittington. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Williams will pass. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man, it's Lawson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Looking to move the chains, Washington now on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter, they're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
Pulls it in, it's Evans. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. It's a 1-possession game in the 4th. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Smith dropping to pass. Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these 2 schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
A quarterback sneak on 2nd down, that's not the most explosive play you can think of. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the move, it's Carr. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Timeout, Washington.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Smith wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. It is steeped in animosity and laced in bitterness, and in this one, it is crowned with victory for Washington as the Huskies take down the Ducks. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.